Hi, this is Joy Houston from The Delicious Revolution, and today we're going to make some hummus. But we don't want you to get bored of hummus, so we're going to make hummus with a little bit of a twist. Now you could flavor hummus any way that you like. The hummus that we're going to make today is an avocado cilantro hummus. Now garbanzo beans themselves are high in folate, protein, fiber, they fight heart disease, they lower cholesterol. We just can't get enough of these yummy little things. As a matter of fact, if you team them up with some brown rice, they make an almost fat-free complete protein. So amazing garbanzo beans. We want a lot of ways to get them in our diet as frequently as possible. We're also going to add some avocado, again high in vitamin E, folate, fiber, vitamin C. Really, really great for you. Great for your skin as well. And so we're going to take some avocado, some cilantro. Instead of lemon, you typically use lemon to make hummus. We're going to switch that up with a little lime. So we're just going to get the juice of one nice juicy lime here, and we're going to squeeze that out. Always want to use nice fresh squeezed citrus. Get the nice vitamin C out of that. The juice is here. It'll take just a second. And we're going to put that right in the Vitamix. Now, the Vitamix is a high-speed blender. If you don't have one, you definitely want to get your hands on one of those. It's going to make hummus from these garbanzo beans in no time flat. Makes it really easy. We're also going to add to this 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I love when Mario Batali says 1 tablespoon and it's like a half a cup, sometimes a whole cup. Anyways, we're really going to use 3 tablespoons here. The reason we do want to actually go ahead and measure is because we don't want the hummus to be too liquidy, because the avocado will make it a little more soft and fluffy than it usually is. And we're also going to have a little bit of liquid from the greens, so we want to make sure we don't overdo it. So we have the juice of 1 lime, 3 tablespoons of olive oil. We have anywhere between a cup and a half cup. This is a generous half cup of leaves, but they're not compressed down. If you did a half cup of compressed leaves, that would be perfect. We're going to add 1 level teaspoon of salt. I like to use kosher or sea salt so it doesn't come out too salty. You do not want to use a half teaspoon of actual regular iodized table salt. That would taste way too salty. We're also going to add 1/2 at a time of this yummy ripe avocado. Pop the pit right out of there. And last but not least, our delicious garbanzo beans. Just get a little avocado off my hand there. There we go. Okay, I'm also going to crack just a little bit of pepper in here. There we go. And now, just in case we need it, we'll put the hole open, ready to use the tamper. We may need to do that. The Vitamix comes with a tamper, and it just allows you to press the ingredients down in the blender without touching the blades. Whenever you use a high-speed blender, we want to start on variable, turn it on nice and low, speed it up slow as you go. It's going to get really noisy here in just a minute. So that's a perfect example of when you want to use the tamper. When the machine is, let me turn it off for a second, when the machine moves, the blade is moving, and you hear the machine get louder because it's not doing anything, that's when you need to tamp it down. Very easy to do. Get this out of the drawer here. Again, it's not going to touch the blades because this is going to keep it the perfect distance from the blades. Okay, it's going to get noisy here again. Just going to add a little bit more lime. You want it to have lots of body. You don't want it to be runny. You never know how much juice you're going to get out of a single lime, so I can tell you the juice of 1 lime, but I think always best to have 2, maybe 3 if they're not quite ripe and juicy on hand. There we go. Make sure we get all the juice out of there. This one doesn't have any seeds, so you can add the pulp too if you want. There you go. We're just going to blend that one more time. Variable on. Okay, nice and noisy. It's a little workout to tamp all that down. I want to mention here that this is the consistency that you're looking for. Nice and smooth. I'd say this batch, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my finger in it. When you're making hummus, you never know how much water your beans have absorbed, or if you're using canned beans, exactly how moist or how dry they are. So always keep extra limes and extra olive oil on hand, or lemons if you're not making a lime avocado. But at any rate, you want to keep extra citrus and extra oil on hand. If it seems like your hummus is coming out really thick and pasty and clumpy, don't worry about it. Just add more fluids. Add a little more lime or lemon juice and add a little more olive oil in about equal parts, and just keep adding until you get a nice creamy consistency that you like. Once it gets the consistency that you like, all you have to do is take that out of the blender. I like to top mine with a little bit of olive oil if I'm not going to be serving it right away, just to keep the top of it nice and moist. But we're going to go ahead and have some of this right now. So here we have this lovely avocado cilantro hummus. Now you can serve this with pita chips, you can serve it however you like. I like to serve it with vegetable chips that have just been sliced on a mandolin slicer really thin. You can use peppers, anything you like. I like carrots is my favorite. Let me just give this a try and see if it needs anything. Delicious. Now when you add the avocado, you get a hummus that comes out a little fluffier, a little creamier, much more spreadable. If you want to use it on sandwiches, it's really great for that. So you're going to have your hummus will be a little bit creamier when you use the avocado. It has a nice tang from the lime, and it has a nice zest from the cilantro. That is avocado cilantro hummus. Here's to your good health.